The importance of moving while sleeping. The story of the companions mentioned in the Qur'an points to many truths. Now we will examine the sign of this parable about the importance of moving in sleep. And you would think them awake, while they were asleep. And we turned them to the right and to the left. Al-Kahf 18. This verse mentions the companions of the Kahf, who were reported to have been asleep for 3 centuries, and states that Allah turned their bodies to their right and left sides. I wonder what is the significance of the phrase turning to the right and left, that this detail is mentioned in the verse. This phrase must have some significance, because it entered into the Qur'an, which nothing insignificant could enter. So, what is the wisdom behind turning left and right during sleep? The wisdom of turning left and right during sleep was discovered very recently. People who stay in the same sleeping position for a long time face serious health problems. Complications in blood circulation, formation of wounds on the skin, blood coagulation in the areas in contact with the lying surface. Pressure sores that occur when lying in the same position for a long time are called pressure sores. Because when you lie in the same position for a long time, the constant pressure applied to a certain part of the body can cause the blood vessels to be compressed and closed. As a result of this, the oxygen carried by the blood cannot reach the skin and other nutrients cannot reach the skin, and the skin starts to die. This situation causes the formation of wounds in the body. If these wounds are not treated, the layers of the skin, fat and muscle tissues can also die. They can even be life-threatening. Therefore, it is best to change positions every 15 minutes to reduce the pressure on the skin. Paralyzed patients who cannot move on their own are therefore subject to special care. Probably, after these explanations made by scientists, the wisdom of the expression "we turn them to the right and to the left" in the verse is much better understood. Yes. This expression points to a scientific fact that can only be discovered in our century. The Quran is such a book that there are many purposes in every word and many wisdoms in every verse. Every scientist finds many scientific issues in the Quran and takes lessons from it. Of course, such a book that collects the extracts of all sciences cannot be the work of an illiterate person who lived 14 centuries years ago. This book is only the book of Allah, who created all the worlds and whose knowledge encompasses everything. Prophet Muhammad is also his messenger.